Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So we're going to start today off by talking about polygyny and monogamy and how a lot of these women expect monogamy, but they don't want to realize that these guys are not monogamous. They're not. Like, even though I never physically cheated during my marriage, I was always looking at booty. I was always checking chicks out. I just didn't let them like get in my mind where I was liking them and stuff like that. That didn't really happen like that until I knew it was pretty much over. But I didn't do nothing. I just was looking. But looking is not monogamous. You're not being monogamous if you're looking. Like, even though you don't do nothing, you still not being monogamous. Now, you might be monogamous in regards to where you putting your penis, but you're not monogamous if you looking at it. Monogamy means you just 100% totally stick to another person, like one woman or one man. And so we gonna talk about that because I was reading a viewer's comments or whatever, and she was talking about how she just glad she's single and celibate. She said because these guys are always trying to cheat, and you could be on your period or in a hospital and they'll just still be trying to figure out who they're gonna get next. Let me tell y'all something. Let me start with you guys, man. If you have a good woman that's loyal to you, that's faithful to you, that's sticking to you, that's helping you, respecting you, and she gets sick, you continue to be loyal to her in whatever way you have been loyal to her. Like, if I'm not never been monogamous, but let's say I had two women and one of them got sick, and she was just down for me. She was being who she needed to be in my life as a woman. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there to the end. I ain't gonna turn my back on it. I mean, that's lack of character. Now, on the other hand, a disloyal woman, a disrespectful woman or something gets sick, and for one, by that point, I've been dumped her. She'll be gone anyway. But I might not be happy that she's sick. I'll pray for her and stuff like that, but I don't owe her nothing. You don't owe her nothing. Like, if you had an ex and she was dissing you and y'all end up breaking up, she got sick, you don't owe her nothing. Even if you got kids, like, you wanna respect those kids' mama, because they, especially if they down with her like that, but at the same time, you don't owe her nothing. She turned against you. I don't know where these women get off thinking because they women, somebody owe them something. That's one of the biggest problems, like, in relationships today. What you put out, you get back. But I think the solution for a lot of you women, y'all need to be down with polygyny. Y'all trying to make a dude stick to just you. You don't got enough energy. You don't got enough sexual drive. Your sex ain't where that's all he need. Cause a lot of y'all might be good enough sexually, but you're too dang lazy. So he ain't gonna really experience it like that. It's like y'all only one person. For a household to really run properly, I would say a dude needs at least 2 women if he gonna be under the same roof as a woman. Then everything, like, and if she contribute the way the Bible told her to, then stuff would be going well. Like, I think, man, that sun is shining, but it is hypocritical because it's not warm out here. So, yeah, I hear a lot of women talking about dudes cheating and stuff. Let me bring this up again. What makes it close to cheating for you guys is the fact that y'all lying. You got her thinking she's the only one and she's not. That is, like, a man can't cheat, but that's the closest thing to it. That's the closest thing to it when you got her believing that she's the only woman and she's not. I'm gonna let them know up front. I don't care if they all. Nobody accept my offer in the future. Like, look, I'm not being monogamous. I don't care. You could be the best there is. I'm still not, because you might change on me. I've seen it before. Women get mad at you and they the only one. So now you either not getting sex or you getting half performances because they only doing it so you won't go and mess with another woman or to shut you up. That's how monogamy get down. Think about it. You got 2 women. I'm finna show you something. And one of them start playing those games with the other one remaining loyal. They gonna start to clash and you gonna have to get rid of that other one. Because if she don't want to compete, like far as not compete, but like far as being who she need to be, which in monogamy they don't have to. I've seen women blow up. I've seen women shrink down. He like thick women, they get all skinny and stuff. I've seen it all. Because they think they can do whatever they want because they the only one. Me looking back, I should have never, ever became monogamous or even tried. Because that, I'm going to be honest with you, that's when once I got rid of all the other females, that's when the trouble began. You stop hanging with your friends, you get rid of the female. Now she can practically try to control you through silent treatment, through arguments, she trying to tell you about yourself. But it ain't nobody else around for you to that'll say, nah, you wrong there. Nah, you shouldn't. Ain't nobody else around to do that. This is how women get edges on men. Do not give up your friends and do not give up your other women. Simple as that. Because all most of them doing is putting on their interview face and make you think, man, you know what, man? I think I found the one. No, ain't no the one. You should be saying, I think I found one of the ones. And just keep doing what you're doing. Tell her to her face. Let her make a decision. You can live without her. Y'all dudes be getting punked. Y'all be scared to tell these women the truth about what y'all doing. If I would have knew about this in college, I would have tried to get them to accept each other. And stuck to both of them, because both of them was pretty decent. And I guarantee you, I believe they still are. Unless, who knows? You never know with these women. But ain't nobody gonna get me to try to be monogamous again. It failed miserably for me. I tell y'all some stuff, but I don't tell y'all everything. Monogamy allows a woman to have that double standard. But think about it. You got 2 women. They know about each other, right? One of them playing these games, trying to have a double standard, all this. She thinks she could talk to other dudes. But if you talk to other women, she get mad and start trying not to talk to you and stuff like that. She ain't gonna be able to do that if you have another level-headed woman, like, well, telling her that they know about each other, like, man, can you believe she did that? Well, she'll be like, well, like, what makes you think you could do it but he can't? They'll be clashing. Either your other one is gonna get her right, or your other one is gonna cause her to take flight. But monogamy, to be honest, it'll work for men, but it'll work even better, or not monogamy, polygyny. Polygyny will work better for women than it will for men. That's why I don't see why women be doing that. Like, you gonna share it regardless. You think them pookies, trust me, I work in jails. All of them do. They'll be like, my main bitch. They all have more than one. But when you hear their conversations, they had her believing. She be like, one reason they was getting mad at me because they couldn't call on like women like they needed to. Because they be trying to bully each other out of the phone on the sneak. So he'd be like, man, you got my whole thinking blah, 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 blah. What, you on the phone with another B? They don't be faithful to y'all. And then I would say 99% of married women who quit on their husband, betrayed their husband, divorced their husband, or caused him to divorce them, is going to just become some other dude's side chick or rotational piece. That's why it's dumb. I be looking at them, yeah, I be like, y'all goofy. They gonna just become some dude's side piece. Well, I like her because she know how to cook and her stuff tight. Well, it's gonna be tight until you get in it enough time. Then it ain't gonna be tight no more. The only women that's tight is women who ain't really giving that thing up right, or giving that thing up. All the rest of them, trust me, hot dog down the hallway, vacuum cleaner. As soon as she start giving it up, she ain't gonna be tight no more. And that be dudes' wives too. I believe a lot of dudes like married women because a lot of them be tight because they don't be giving that thing up right. And then, like, it's married women out there that'll be kind of trying to push you off them so you won't get too deep in there. Trying to save themselves for another dude. And y'all still with them trying to make it work because you got kids. Listen, the kids got to realize sometime that your mama is trash in the relationship, and you can't stay with them. It be like that. Like, because a woman is a good mother don't mean she gonna be a good girlfriend or wife. A lot of people just ain't. Sometimes it just be, that's just how they was raised. Like, they never saw what a good woman looked like. It just be like that sometimes. So, polygyny will actually work better for women than it will for men. And the reason why I say that is because men gonna be dealing with all them different emotions. But women, they gonna still have a man on the team and on the scene. So it'll actually work better for them. But they just stuck in this European philosophy that don't even work for them of having one. Monogamy. Y'all do realize that the only reason why they had monogamy in Europe during the medieval days and all of that is because they really didn't have a cure for those sexually transmitted diseases. So you had to get permission to do stuff like having sex in public and having more than one. Check your history. If y'all think I'm making this up, go and read. Like it was a lot of people in those days that only took baths twice a year. So it was reasons why they were monogamous. Our ancestors as black people, on the other hand, were not. Them dudes will have, like, even if you watch Shaka Zulu, like when they finna had the tribal meetings and all that stuff, all his wives would come in first. Remember that? The wives would come in first. So I wanted to talk about that. I told one of the viewers that I would talk about it. She said these dudes out here are clowns. A lot of them are. But I would tell you, I think her name was Carla or something like that, to just learn how to vet, learn how to bow down and submit and take a assistant philosophy. Be like an assistant to them. Like women, they don't think they gotta. One and another thing that's wrong with women today, they don't think they have to present themselves in a way that is meaningful to a man to make him want to marry. Don't y'all know people and people know a lot of people, and they hearing a lot about other people's relationships and stuff. So a woman who wants to get married one day, you have to be honest, because he's gonna dig into your history, try to find out about you. You have to be honest about who you've been and honest about who you are today. And then maybe a good dude might say, you know what, this one I like. So it go both ways. Like, y'all gotta, honesty is one of the key components to a relationship. You being sneaky, you not being honest. A lot of women fake too. Like, they'll act one way when other people is around, but then when them people ain't around, they act different. Like they more standoffish and behind closed doors and disrespectful. But when people come around, they be trying to act in a way like they got a good relationship. Those people right there, I would advise you to expose them. Don't let people do that. Expose them. Such and such this, such and such that, such as this, such and such that. Like, you just think the world of them, but then when it's just y'all, you standoffish and you disrespectful. He don't be looking at you like, man, get out of here with that fake stuff. Monogamy does not work for women or for men. Why you think that's in the Bible? People gonna figure out. People figuring it out now. Like, women getting mad because guys ain't approaching them. Stop turning them down. If you're not interested, you're not interested. Tell them that. Be nice about it. Y'all don't know how to pick. but still be nice about it. Relationships, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about it next. But relationships are not even important. And I'm going to tell you why. They're not important because people are too pig-headed. People don't want to do it the Bible way. So all you doing is picking a person to fight with nowadays. Okay, I'm going to fight and argue with you. I'm going to take my criticisms from you. I'm going to have to give you things, but you ain't giving me nothing worthwhile. That's all it is, pretty much. That's why a lot of dudes like, man, skip all that. And y'all women, y'all making it worse by stuff y'all saying on social media. Some of the women y'all following, where dudes already hip to what they talking about, but you watch them. Like for me, anybody that watched Sheba 7 is off limits for me. I'm not even dealing with you. If I find out you watch her, I'm not even dealing with you. And you could try to hide it all you want. I'm going to find out. You're teaching women how to be fake to get what they want. The devil is a liar. Y'all understand where I'm coming from with this? Monogamy does not work. Especially in a long distance relationship. As a man, you in a long distance relationship, she got control. No matter what. She in control. Especially if she getting you to stick to just her. You losing. But anyway, let me get going. Get up out of here. We're going to talk about this more. I'm going to have to bring this up from different angles and just show you what I'm talking about. How polygyny is really the way to go. Because a man has to be dominant. You're not dominant in monogamy. She controlling who you have sex with. She controlling who you deal with. I do thank y'all for watching. I ask you to keep tuning in, hit the like button, share the content.